Do you want me to share with you the secret of the 5 strategies that allow me to crack this continent that it took me like years to figure out? So, would you be interested? Okay. Well, then you want to watch this video until the end. Welcome again to another episode with Hodan and Sell with Hodan. And make sure you grab your coffee because we actually chat in this channel. So we chat about different opportunities that might be out there for you, especially in East Africa, and how you can tap into it. What kind of strategies you should use to access this market and this growth of this continent, and what would be a benefit to you, and how you can position yourself right in this space. So go ahead and subscribe because we bring every Sunday a new episode just for you. So a lot of people from you guys ask me on a consistent basis, like, okay, so Hodan, I'm trying to enter to Africa and I have potentially noticed some interesting opportunities, but I have no idea what would work for me to tap into this market. So in this episode we are going to look into these 5 strategies that will be helping you to access in this continent of Africa. So the first strategy is basically really make your market research. And this market research, I am talking about like getting a thorough understanding of the competitors that are there, the consumers, the behavior that the consumers have, and also getting the operation environment and understanding the culture and the scenarios that is happening there. In a lot of market in Africa does not have a specific what we call data that allows you to make the decision. Therefore, the second thing I would be recommending making part of your market research in coming down to the country that you specifically were being interested, or you found, or maybe considering it could be the potential market that you could position your product to. Come down, understand, see, have, feel, and look around into regards how maybe this specific product could fit into the continent. A strategy that you need to look at. So now when you have your market research, you have made your analysis, and you came on the ground and you actually had the feel and the experience, and you saw how things are. Now the best thing to do is also make sure you actually tailor your product to the consumers that you want them to consume. The market has its own challenges and it has its own needs. So for instance, if you look at Somalia, telecoms do not communicate to each other, which makes or forces people to have multiple SIM cards to operate with different of their family members or colleagues or friends. So a lot of mobile companies like Samsung has tailored for the market dual mobile phone. So it's important to understand that each market, each country has its own challenges. You need to address those challenges. Now let's look at the 4th strategy. The 4th strategy is basically making sure that you have in mind the education. So for your part of your marketing strategy should be educating the market about your product. So your product must be taught on a consistent basis and make that a part of your marketing strategy, because you can't come and assume that people understand how your solutions work. So, and let me tell you, I made that mistake. I'm like, you don't know what that product is? I mean, that product is like known in the worldwide and it's like the best of all. And they look at me like, really? Is it? And what does it do? Really? and when you get that feeling of like looking a bit this. And it's like, oh my god, like that is when you realize that you need to go into the ground zero, as if you're introducing a new product to the new market that they never heard of you. So this is one of the underlooked step when entering to the market, because easily when you have done the good job elsewhere in the world, you're assuming the message has reached already into this continent of Africa, and it has not yet, because it's moving on its own speed, on its own, you know. The people that are having patience, the companies that are having patience is in the ground to educate, really win. So educate as much as you can, because when by the time that they are making the decision to buy your product, they at least understand what they're buying, right? And what is the value it brings. So you can't assume them to understand the value if they don't understand the product in the first place. And let's look at the fifth one. The fifth strategy is basically making sure that you have a local partner. What, if you're wondering why is that important, is because it saves you many years of work and relation building that you're supposed to be doing. It will save you a lot of money and time to entering a particular market in Africa, because Africa is all about relationship. It's all about a network. It's a lot about trust. So if you haven't yet built that, make sure you have someone who has already done that. So if you can able to find, or if you get yourself a local partner, would be an awesome thing. So we also help with that, and we actually help you get the connection with the local that might be local partner that might be suitable for you. So don't hesitate to connecting with us in the comment section. Make sure you ask for it. So anyway, that was the last but not least. And also, you can come and sell with me. Let me know, was this video helpful for you? And tell me if there's anything else that you would like to learn more about. And I'll see you on the next episode. Bye!